Yo, what up? Russ here. Another day, another Nintendo Direct. Quick thoughts? It was good. A lot of stuff shown. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into it. Starting out, Tetris Forever. This is basically a Tetris collection to celebrate the 40-year celebration of Tetris, basically allowing you to go through the different Tetris games throughout the past 4 decades. There's even a documentary included in this collection. One cool thing they showed off was there's a time warp mode where as you're playing a game, it'll jump to different, I guess, eras of Tetris and like different visual styles that match with the game at the time. So that was pretty cool. Nintendo shows a lot of Tetris love and it continues to show here. Star Overdrive. This was actually pretty intriguing to me. It looks like some kind of open world action game. You traverse with a hoverboard, which is pretty cool. And I don't know, it looked pretty cool and fun to me. Something I definitely like to try out. One thing was that it is a 2025 timed exclusive, which the only part about that annoys me is that I was really looking forward to something to like actually play on my Switch, because I haven't played too much of anything in like the past, I don't know, almost year. This was something that looked like it would be really fun to play on the Switch, but if it's coming to other things, I'm more than likely just gonna want to play it on another platform that looks better. That's the downside of that. Then we got Goat Simulator 3. Then they did some rapid fire montages for like games and updates. So Legends of Heroes, Trials in the Sky the First. I don't know why that's a long ass name, but Action RPG 2025. Star Wars Hunters is getting a season 3. That's coming out September 26th. Stalker Legends of the Zone trilogy is also coming to Switch in November. So if you have a Switch, you won't be able to miss out on that. Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition, September 26th. Disney Dreamlight Valley is getting an in-game event September 4th. And then we move on to SpongeBob the Patrick game. Honestly, I feel like it reminded me of Just Cause, but in the world of SpongeBob. They call it a physics sandbox game. You can basically do a whole bunch of random stuff and take on missions and mini games and basically use the physics engine to your advantage in order to tackle all these things. Comes out October 4th. Also, Patrick is the main playable character in this game. It's his game, if the title didn't already clue you into that. Fitness Boxing 3. If you want to learn how to box to the music, that's cool. I'm honestly, the thing that popped in my head about this game was how much can you cheat this game? Because I feel like you can honestly just sit on the couch and just like barely move with the Joy-Cons and you could get a high score. Kind of like how it was with Just Dance and the Michael Jackson Experience when those games came out on the Wii all those years ago. How you could just basically not dance. All you gotta do is just move your hand. I wonder, it feels like this would be the same thing. But that comes December 5th.
8 Capcom fighting games are brawling their way onto Nintendo Switch in one collection. Capcom vs. SNK 2, Mark of the Millennium 2001, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, Power Stone, and Power Stone 2.
They f***ing did it! They f***ing did it! Oh my God. God is real, God is good, and God is great. We got the announcement of Capcom Fighting Collection 2. All the ones that are in this one, all right, so this, just to list this off here. So we got CVS Pro, or Capcom versus SNK. So CVS 1 Pro, CVS 2, which is already a great start. Project Injustice. Now, the fact that Rival Schools isn't in here kind of, you know, but that's not a bad, it's still good, still good. Capcom Fighting Evolution. I know a lot of people don't really like that one, so I have no experience with that. I don't know. Alpha 3 Upper. Alpha 3 is basically my favorite Street Fighter game of all time. Plasma Sword, which I've never played before actually, but Power Stone and Power Stone 2, bro. This may not mean anything to any, you know, gamers under the age of like 12, but the fact that we got Power Stone on modern hardware now is a godsend. Like, honestly, that game was unavailable for like the longest time. I mean, there were ways to get it, but definitely hasn't been the easiest game to get a hold of. I'm sorry, I'm just like gushing over this announcement because, you know, it's just that good. But all these games come with training modes. They come with online modes. You can see all the artwork in the gallery. There's a jukebox, you know, all the stuff you probably kind of expect from these collections. It's 2025, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, the MVC collection is coming out September 12th. So it'd be a bit too much to have those back to back this year like that. And there's also a physical copy of that coming November 22nd, which I would like to get. But back to Fighting Collection 2. That was the highlight. That was the highlight of this whole presentation. That was not expected, and that was the greatest thing they did this whole show. Damn near halfway through it. Any of you out there that have not played any of these, you should go do it. But specifically Power Stone 2, CVS 2, and Project Injustice. Those are the ones that I feel like if you haven't experienced those games, you should probably do that. Anyway, I am gonna mess this up. They pronounce the name, but I don't remember how to say it. Atelier Yumiya? That series has a new installment, The Alchemist of Memories and The Envisioned Land. Why are these titles so freaking long? Early 2025. Suikoden 1 and 2 are getting a remaster and also getting some new features as well. You can speed up the battles by 2 to 4 times. There's an auto battle feature now, so you don't have to like sit there and input commands for everybody. It'll do it on its own. That's coming March 6th of next year. That's really cool to see. Suikoden 1 and 2 getting that love. Dragon Quest 3 remake, we got some more details on that. You can customize your companions as far as their outfits, and I think, was it their voiceovers or something like that? I forget. There's also a new vocation called the Monster Wrangler. That's coming November 14th, so we got a date on that now. Castlevania Dominus Collection. So this is a collection of the DS Castlevania games, Dawn of Sorrow, Order of Ecclesia, and Portrait of Ruin, as well as the arcade game Haunted Castle is included in this. And what's even cooler is you can play the original version or the reimagined version. So that's pretty neat. And that's out now. As you're watching this, as I'm talking about it, you can go get that and play through it. And have fun. Civ 7 was announced that was coming to Switch February 11th. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, Civ 7 seems like it'd be a pretty good game to have on the Switch. I'm not gonna lie. If it runs, hopefully it runs well. That's the question. Tales of Graces F is getting a remaster. I think this is an anniversary for the Tales series. I forget how long, but that's why this is here. I remember this game, it came out on the Wii, and I think even at that time, that was kind of like a remastered port coming over to the West. They've added some new quality of life stuff in there. So you get destination icons for missions. You can toggle on and off enemy encounters, which is nice. The DLC that was with the game will be included, and that's coming out January 17th of next year. My Sims Cozy Bundle comes with My Sims and My Sims Kingdom, November 19th. Cool. Five Nights at Freddy's. This series is still going. Help Wanted 2, which is the FPS one, coming holiday 2024. And apparently Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is getting a story DLC called Ruin, I think is what it was. That's coming out holiday 2024 as well. So a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's for you this holiday. Another rapid fire portion here. Epic Mickey Rebrush coming September 24th. Tales of the Shire, the Lord of the Rings game, holiday 2024. Just Dance 2025, October 15th. Funko Fusion, holiday 2024. EA Sports FC, September 27th. And Lego Horizon Adventures, holiday 2024. And then we got a game called Rune Factory Gardens of Azuma. It seems like it was like part survival, part action RPG, and part life sim. I don't really have too much to say about this one. We just saw it. I mean, it looks fine, I guess. I don't know, but that's really it. And then lastly, they ended with Yakuza Kiwami. For those of you that want to get into Yakuza, have a Switch. You can play the game that started it all, Kiwami, on October 24th. And yeah, that's it. That was a presentation. Like I said, this presentation had a lot, honestly, not a lot of like exclusive stuff. Granted, this was a partner showcase as well, so it was just showing off, you know, what other publishers are bringing to the Switch. So, you know, you had to kind of set your expectations for that. But at the same time, I wish there was more here that I would want to get on the Switch, but all the stuff here is basically coming to other stuff for the most part. So that's the only downside. I wasn't bored of anything, mainly. Maybe a couple misses like, you know, Goat Simulator and maybe like Sims or something and fitness boxing, but there's an audience for that stuff. It's not me. A lot of stuff coming for this holiday or later half of this year for Nintendo. If you are a Switch owner, what was your favorite thing in this collection outside of Capcom Fighting Collection 2? Because if that wasn't your favorite thing in this presentation, then something is just wrong with you, okay? Something's wrong with you, or you're like just 12, all right? That's it. You can't. It's just like that. There's no other explanation. I don't know what to tell you. Jokes aside, yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this presentation. What are you guys gonna be picking up? Or what are you looking forward to? And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So as always, thanks for making it to the end of this video. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. Very much appreciate it. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm Russ, practically out. Later.